I, for the last 5 years, have gotten to see some amazing teams here at StartFast, and today I am proud to introduce Cloud Guide, which stood out for me because of its international traction and its big name clients worldwide, has an incredibly driven team that is hungry, has a chip on its shoulder, like Paul Singh said, hungry for results, and the founder that I'm about to introduce got his start doing machine-to-machine devices in his home lab, and that business that he started back when he was 22 still has active subscribers today. This is a serious, hardcore entrepreneur. So it gives me great pleasure to introduce, from Belgium to Barcelona to right here in Syracuse, New York, give it up for Joris van Dijk from Cloud Guide.
3 billion. 1, 2, 3 billion. This is the number of people that visit tourist sites and museums in the United States and Europe year after year. It's a huge market, but it's not as developed as you may think. What if there was a way to get to these 3 billion people through their smartphones? What if there was a way for these tourist sites to make more revenue and get more visitors? Cloud Guide is a solution to this problem, and with traction in many of the world's most famous institutions. My name is Joris van Dijk, and I co-founded this company. Now, I would like to share a story with you. 2 years ago, my colleague Christina and I were traveling, and we were in London visiting the Tate Modern, and we just couldn't believe what we were seeing there. Boah, look at that. Look at all these sad people and sad faces, museum muppets. Like a smartphone in one hand, an audio guide device in the other hand, bulky headphones on the ears, camera around the neck. It just doesn't look good. And that's where we said, Christina and I, we can do better than this. At that moment, we started developing Cloud Guide. Cloud Guide is a bright and beautiful application for your smartphone that brings all this content from all around the world to your very own phone. So you no longer have to download and then obviously delete special purpose apps for every place you go to. It's that simple. You can pretty much see it like your new travel companion. It recommends you where to go before the visit because it knows about your interests. It learns them along the way. Then on-site serves as this rich multimedia guide. And after the visit, you can sync it to the cloud and review it, share it with friends, or maybe even leave some feedback. Now, as we were developing this solution for the tourists, we found that there is so much more that we can do. For these tourist sites, for example, you have to know that they've been pretty much kept in the dark by those conventional audio guide suppliers. Because, there's so much information flowing from the museum, for instance, to the visitor, but really nothing goes back from the visitor to the museum. Now, if you were the director of a museum, wouldn't it matter to you what your visitors think about you? It certainly mattered to one of our clients. I'm looking at the Rubens Cathedral in Belgium, and this is one of our clients where we could really innovate with our novel business technologies. Once they implemented Cloud Guide, lots of good things started to happen for them. For instance, they started seeing their visitors share them in the social media, meaning free exposure and free publicity. Second, we regularly send them our big data analytical reports, and they use them to define their seasonal opening hours and thus increase profit. And big data is really important for them because, trust me, the nuns really want to know what goes on in their church. Now, in fact, this particular client has been so satisfied with our services that we've converted them into our very first revenue sharing client. And what I mean by revenue sharing is that they are going to offer Cloud Guide to every single one of their 350,000 visitors. And they're going to take $1, and we take $1. And I'm very happy to announce here on stage today that with this deal, we've hit the milestone of a single client that can bring us $75,000 every year. And this is just one client. I'm really proud of my sales team, and they've managed to sign up 200 clients with us already. And we started converting them to paying clients last year, and we have 1,000 more in the funnel. And I'm not talking about small names. I'm looking at big names, such as the Atomium, a famous landmark in Brussels, the Belvedere in Austria, or the Miro in Barcelona. The Frick Collection in New York has started putting their content. We also worked with the Contemporary Art in Miami, just to name a few names. Now, let's talk about the amazing team that has brought us to this point. Olga, our CEO, has raised $500,000 for this company. In fact, she can't be here today because she's signing a deal with the Spanish government in Madrid. Christina, she's the one who leads the entire sales and marketing department. She's the one who got to the attention of those 1,000 institutions. And the app and the big data we've been talking about before, I built that. Now, if you like what we're doing and you think we're skillful as a team, you have the opportunity to invest in this company and take a bigger piece of the cake. We're currently opening a $2 million round, and we do already have a fund very interested in this round, and they're also willing to lead the round. They also previously invested in us, and they like what we're doing. So I invite you to join us on this incredibly exciting journey. Not only will it give you a great return on your investment, but it will also contribute to making tourism more engaging and more fun. So find us in the App Store and Google Play. We're Cloud Guide. I'll be very happy with your feedback. Thank you.